to the Shades, Rio Show main con cover. We're here with this, back with Solakers, yep.
Right.
This is the next boss we're going to be taking on here.
Final episode? What do you think?
Yeah, maybe actually. I could see it. Proceed. Ye shall die amidst by my hands. So that's why they showed all these dead people. I wasn't sure why they did it the first time.
There you are. I've been waiting for you to show up.
It was to show that this was someone from the Yatagarasu.
Who are you?
My name's Hozumi. I suppose you could say I'm Yatagarasu's insurance for when the Kuzunoha's grand designs don't work out.
Ring a bell?
No. Well, they call me the Shadow. But my Yatagarasu assignments were probably a little above your pay grade. I take it you're Arrow. I'm taking over your mission. I have an official letter of delegation from Command right here. Says I've got to collect the Covenants in your place.
You want the Covenants?
Essentially, I'm here to kill that ion vessel, Fig. I get the impression holding back would be a bad idea. So the plan is any means necessary.
I gave this to him.
Stay out of this, outsider.
Outsider, wow. Maybe I haven't been clear. This is a Yatagarasu problem now.
What?
Raven was our guy, and he was at the center
I
of
mean,
these
it was
incidents.
before,
Can't sweep a scandal like
but
that under.
not anymore.
So it's about
Not
accountability.
since we showed up, I said.
Yatagarasu cleans up their own mess. And two birds with one stone. We fix this problem, and pin down the Phantom Society in the process.
You vultures didn't care about accountability before. Sounds more like you're just swooping in now that you get something out of it.
That's how the world works.
Come on, man.
I mean,
Look, Hozumi, is this really the time? Can't you work with us here?
That all depends.
no.
If you'd like to
I
formally join
doubt it.
Yatagarasu's side, I'd be happy to work with you.
It doesn't matter whether you're on Yatagarasu's side or the Phantom Society's side.
Oh, no?
The sides are the whole reason the violence never stops. You have no idea what you're talking about. And if you don't even understand
Agreed.
that, I can't let you go to Fig.
So then...
You didn't hear me the first time? I want you outsiders out of this. We're stopping Fig ourselves.
Well, now. How about you, Arrow?
Pretty clear.
Remember that opposing me means opposing the will of Yatagarasu. Casting aside your whole purpose and the civilians of Japan you fought for.
You find purpose in different forms.
I don't need orders to tell me what my purpose is here.
So I see. That's all I needed to hear. Well, I could use a warm-up. Couldn't hurt to get some experience against a lesser agent of Ion. Fine then. You clearly have some noble ideals. Let's test them.
Alright, E-Blade.
Yeah, the sword versus gun doesn't usually
Not my
work out
priority
too
target,
well in
so
this
I
during
won't waste my energy. My reserve team should be all I need for a cleanup job.
Okay.
I know we can win this.
I will bring you guys back once we get to the halfway
Right.
point. Or no, I think we just beat him and then obviously this dialogue. So we'll be back in a minute. You did have mid-fight dialogue.
Huh. Well, you certainly don't go down easy. But I'm on a strict deadline here. How about we speed this up? Let's see you handle this.
Alright, and we'll bring you back once we're at the end.
We'll take...
And he's down!
Oh, I get it. Should know you guys were working with that kind of power.
Yeah, it's called grinding.
Wow.
Good kid. Also, yes, I am
Good.
going to pause again because there are 14 personas that leveled up, and I have to run through every. Well, no, I guess I won't pause. I just have to basically speed run this super quickly. This is really annoying. I don't care. I'm not gonna acknowledge anything here because I made my choices in the past, and I don't remember what those choices were. So, whatever. There's a prime timeline for a reason. Whatever, I guess this one. Confirm, Bubba D. Oh, hey, Snake Boy. Alright. Doesn't really matter, just gotta move it. We got a ice tiger. We got a reviving ball.
Be grateful for this.
Alright, here we
Okay,
go.
you win. Maybe you're not all talk.
Yeah.
What? Waiting for an
Let us
invitation?
pass.
Go on. Go fix this.
Can we kill you? Like, I don't really
No, we're
trust
just
you to
leaving
not
him.
like.
He doesn't care to
Yeah.
fight anymore, so we don't
Ringo,
really have a reason to
emissary
take
of
him on.
iron. What happens if you can't convince Fig? Are you gonna keep talking to her?
Then we kill her.
Would you risk the entire world to save one friend?
And I gave this one to Melody.
Of course. I'll never give up on her. No matter what.
You realize that's...
Yeah, it's irrational.
Ridiculous.
Unreasonable, I know. But we're doing
Let's see
this
'em.
my way. And since I beat you, you don't get to decide.
Well, at least you're self-aware. If we could divide the world into good choices and evil choices, this would have been over a long time ago. Then hang on tight to those ideals of yours. For our
Agreed.
sake. I hope you get everything you want.
Alright, so the first save I have to load is... Now here's where the fun comes in. Now I have to load a bunch of saves, starting with 13 all the way to 19. So, question 1 is... So this part of the show is that there's a way to
Right.
get good ending, and there's 50% odds on 4 different choices the next coming ones. And if he chooses
other
one,
words,
if he
you
chooses
have
the wrong one,
A
even one time, we
25%
lose.
chance. You have a 25% chance of, winning everything because you have to do
I
it
think
4
it's a bit
times.
lower technically if you do the math, but yeah.
Maybe. I'm bad at immediate math.
Please look.
His soul was marked by sacrifice. When he faced death, he accepted, putting his faith in those who would follow in his
A
footsteps.
choice must be made.
Ringo, do you agree with his choice?
It's that ambiguous.
Sure.
Alright, you got us the bad
Yeah.
ending.
Yes. Okay. What?
You have to say I do not.
I
Please
don't
handle this.
agree with sometimes sacrificing yourself for what would seem like the greater good.
Let this proof be your answer as you move forward.
That's what I was asking, right? Like he sacrificed his life to give the younger generation a chance
Yeah.
to do better and also follow in his footsteps. I don't think that's morally wrong to say.
No, well the bad part is the fact that if we say yes, if we agree with any of them, we're justifying Fig's ideology. Is the logic. Oh.
Well, I can see a correlation, but
Oh, oopsie doodle.
it's not necessarily direct. Like, I feel like there's a difference between making a future for the future generations,
Sorry,
like
I had to
to
reload this and
do
run it,
whatever.
but you keep going.
and then there's a big leap from that to like helping
Well,
the
it's
next
not mass
generation to
genocide.
mass
It's not
genocide.
mass genocide to Fig. It's
Yeah, it is.
No,
To
it isn't, dumbass. If it was
it's not
that,
to
then obviously you
her,
wouldn't
but
do
it
that.
is.
But that's...
I mean, it is. She's
No.
saying she's gonna put this to an end by wiping the world clean. That feels
She's
pretty
being a new world
genocidal.
for the next generation. It's for the greater good. And it's making a
greater-
sacrifice for the future generations is what she's doing.
An intriguing result.
Okay, I can understand that, but you don't need that big of a thing. That's assuming that like all older generations are just a causation of problem. Like an
The only
And
reason, the only
that's
reason
also assuming the
I
fact that children don't have issues of their own. Like, none of that made sense.
well, the only reason I know
Alright.
that gets you, because I looked it up, I was like, I
Okay.
actually did say
I
do, 'cause I'm like,
understand
okay, I
what
get what
you're
it is.
saying.
And then, but when I Google it, it said if you
I
do
understand what it's
that, then
saying, but
if you do that with any of them, you get the bad ending. Even just one, and it's the
I
bad
feel like
ending.
right.
And so I was
I
like,
feel like
why?
it's
And I'm like,
ridiculous.
oh, it's because they're another ideology that would justify Fig's actions. It's basically that's what all their ideologies are.
Not all the same ideology.
Yeah, they
There's
are.
correlation, but not direct causation.
They're all directly associated.
Everything can
in the
be
same
connected.
message.
Everything can be connected if you look hard enough. But that doesn't mean that everything should be fundamentally just like every idea is the same as like getting
I'm
this
saying-
one
look,
person's.
I'm saying in
Every
this
individual
instance,
has a
between four
different view
characters in
of
this entire
each
series,
idea.
all their ideologies
Right.
support
On the
things.
very premise of that the very premise of that makes no sense because every individual has their own perspective of what this all means. So it can't be the exact same. It can just only be an inspiration.
But it would support. If there was any support for Fate's ideology,
Uh,
then it would be like, oh, okay, so you agree with me.
Well, it's not that I support her exact ideology. It's that I don't necessarily disagree with these other people who have a different take on her ideology. It's not even her ideology. It's a different person. That's why it makes no sense.
No, the whole
He
ideology
had
is making
he
a
had a different
sacrifice for the
idea
future.
than her.
Yes, but it was
Yeah,
the
but
same
he had
goal,
a different
and it was
perspective
the
on
same
it, which makes
actions.
it different. Right, it's the same actions, but it's fundamentally different on purpose.
It's for the same goal though, and it had the same intention.
But that doesn't change the fundamentals, and it doesn't have the same intention. It has different takes on the same belief. It's the same belief. That's all it shares, though, because then there's like the individual like takes on that individual belief, which Fig would be different from all of theirs. There's no like, as much as you could
not
say
one,
like
one of them
this
is
person
literally
had that.
one of them is literally the same as Fig, so I can tell you that for a fact.
Okay,
I don't want
unless
a
if
one-to-one.
it is Fig, unless if it's Fig herself, they can't be Fig. That is my point. Like it's too
Okay, I'm just gonna
interpersonal.
tell you it's
You can't
racist.
just
They
put
have the same ideology.
I understand what you're saying, but they also, she's carrying on for her will, which it's a bit odd. Like she's not really making a personal choice there, right? She's just directly
Yes.
trying to carry on someone else's thing. Most likely for different reasoning. It is straight up. I know it's for different reasoning. He did it because he just wanted it to be over. She's done it because she's sad and whatnot. And it also wants to be over for different reasons.
Their goals are the exact
They
same.
want it to be over.
He
It's the same goal, but they have different reasoning for why.
No,
And also,
both of
like,
their goals
the
were to
exact
make a
reasoning
better
that led
future for
up
the
to it.
kids. That was Raven's goal, and that's
But
what
that
Big's
doesn't
goal
mean
is.
that yes. I don't think you're understanding the fundamentals of what I'm saying. I'm not saying that that's wrong. I never disagreed with that.
Didn't you just say that they can't be the exact
No, I
same?
said that they had the same goal.
Oh.
I said that they had the same goal, but they can't have the same fundamentals on why or reasonings or thought process behind it. Every reason, even if you're following the same goal, your reasoning and whatnot for it has to be personalized because you are a person. You're an individual and your beliefs led you to, even if you're directly copying someone else, which usually when you're following ideology, you're not directly copying someone, you're just taking inspiration from it. But if you're directly copying it, you still have your own reasons for why you are copying it, making it fundamentally different even if the goal in the end is the same. The fundamentals of it makes it different on purpose.
Ringo, the truth in your heart has been slain there. Move forward and hear Fig's word. The rest is up to you.
No more readings
Use the
present.
key. Got it. Okay. Oh.
Welcome.
You extremity of Ion who exist outside Fig. Vic seeks to change the world. We are assisting her in accordance with her wish.
Listen,
But we do not share that wish. And so, Ringo, we would hear your judgment. Those who wore the covenant stood up humanity. Those who wore covenant stood humanity's ceiling. Some true human potential might be realized. This one soul was marked by ravenous ambition. When he faced death, he welcomed it, knowing not even oblivion would shake his burning pride.
cooperation requested.
Ringo, was this a life well lived? Do you agree with his choices?
I'm guessing you can figure out who that one is. But yeah, my point is, if you agreed with any of them, she would turn them against you, but you do agree with me.
I see.
At least that's what I'm assuming. I didn't watch the ending myself, but the only way I think that makes logical sense is if you accept any of them, she turns them on you and tells you, "I'm actually doing what you want."
His soul was marked by
Not for
ravenous
the right
ambition.
reason, though. And also not the exact goal.
When he
There's
faced
multiple
death,
ways to do the
He
same thing.
welcomed it, knowing not even oblivion could shake his burning pride.
Choice must be made.
Ringo, do you agree with his
Like
choices?
saying, my cure for so-and-so disease is to kill everyone who has that disease. It's an option, but it's nowhere near the best
Take
option.
this, Ringo.
And
Please handle
like,
this.
fundamentally taking others' like logic, which also wasn't to do exactly that. Like, not everyone here wanted to do exactly that. They had multiple different reasons for that, so it still doesn't make sense.
Let this be proof of your answer as you move forward. Alright.
Next one is... Here we go.
An intriguing result.
Ringo, the truth in your heart has been laid bare. Move forward and hear Vic's words. It's up. The rest is up to you. Actually,
She didn't load it because it's just gonna read what they say. I didn't realize the dialogue was the exact
Right.
same. In that case, I'll just skip to the next one after this one. Hey, bulk up McGee.
Please look.
his soul was marked by compassion. When he faced death, he gave in, knowing that life itself was all but meaningless.
A choice must be
Ringo,
made.
do you agree with his choices?
Please handle this.
Let this be proof. Alright. One last one.
Okay. Running.
And the last one is
I
Raven.
really hate the fundamentals of these questions.
Please look.
What do you expect? It's anime. His soul was marked by
Right.
conflict. When he faced death, he resigned himself to it, overcome by his own powerlessness.
A choice must be made.
Ringo, do you agree with his choices?
That's a bit pessimistic, don't you think?
And the last one.
Fucking Schopenhauer.
I don't think there's anything at this gate, but I'll see. Oh, and we lost footage.
Sweet. Fucking
That's timing,
technical
if I've ever heard
difficulties.
of it. We'll be right
What?
back.
Hello?
And we're back. Let's see
I'm
what's
just
it says
muting
at this
myself
gate.
for
The final
An
gate.
intriguing result.
Yeah, late bear. Yeah. Don't think she's a crazy ass bitch. And
Yeah, she's being a bit childish.
And now, time to load. Time to load away from here, all the way back to the circus. And now you get to read from anybody I've collected. And I've collected over 80% of the personas.
Will you join us for a show?
The selection is
Witness
quite
the
Persona.
vestiges of life.
We've got
This demon.
Black Frost. We got a snake. You can pick 4. Thor.
No. Yeah, let's pick one.
Thor, okay.
Good.
The Norse god of thunder and fertility, whose strength is incomparable. He is a heroic and honest god, worshipped mainly by farmers
Fucking honest.
is primarily known for defeating the giants. He wields Mjolnir, a hammer that returns to its owner after being thrown. He and the world of serpent,
Jormungandr.
and are fated to kill each other at Ragnarok.
That is the least accurate description of Thor I could hear. I
We
could
got
think of.
Adi, we got Fenrir.
For the,
You might
oh,
recognize
Fenrir!
Fenrir.
Loki's
Yeah,
kid.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, that's Loki's kid.
Oh, well, I was gonna say Fenrir because it was actually in Danganronpa.
Oh, right. Fenrir from
Fenrir,
Danganronpa.
the militia. A giant wolf creature
Right.
of Nordic lore and son of the evil god Loki. Fenrir is
What?
destined to kill Odin and
Why does everyone
Ragnarok.
post those evil?
On that day,
Deserved.
his magical bindings will be broken, and he will rise against the Aesir in
Aesir.
combat.
Aesir.
So what were you saying?
I mean, deserved. Oh, like Odin definitely deserves death. He bound him down just because he started to grow too
Tell me
big.
whenever
He
you see
literally
someone
tied him down.
interesting.
Keep going.
We got 2 more.
Let's go to Ashra.
Ashra? Okay. Verochunana, king of the Ashra tribe of
That is
India.
fun.
In Buddhism,
Right.
he is known as Mahavajra Kunda, a god of fire and light.
I'm assuming.
He is said to light up
I
the
wouldn't
universe
have
to
that.
guide all things to be good.
Wasn't he also? I think that's the god of destruction.
I don't
I'm not interested.
I mean, it might be a different one,
Go
but-
back a couple, actually. What was before? Let's read.
Cerberus?
Yeah, let's read Cerberus. Let's read
Okay.
Cerberus. I want to see like
The,
how badly they
the
fucked that
guardian
up.
hound of Hades
Yep.
in Greek lore it traditionally has 3 heads and a snake's tail. It was born from Typhoon,
Came from
the giant of wind, and Echidna,
Echidna.
the mother of
Echidna.
monsters, and is also the older brother of Orpheus.
I don't. Okay, I guess some of that might be true, like the. But oh my god,
Until next time.
it hurts sometimes. This
Listen,
game,
you're
it
the one who
hurts
asked for
sometimes.
Shira, okay? I never said I could pronounce
Right.
letters with little hats on, okay?
Oh no, Ashura is fine. Ashura was fine because like I wouldn't have been able to pronounce that shit. but-
3. Yep, 3. Okay.
It's just like what's killing me is just like the just like the blatant inaccuracy of
I mean,
some of
they
these
are, it is
mythologies.
also a Japanese
Is-
company. Maybe they just don't have good translations over there of the Bible or something. I don't know. Mythology.
The
translations.
Bible.
Listen, okay, I assumed
I
everything
guarantee
from
you
the, I
this.
assumed everything came from the Bible, okay?
Everything's in the Bible, of course. All of Greek and Norse mythology, all the pantheons
Listen,
of
The same logic
gods
can
are
still
in
be
the
used.
single
They're-
god
they're-
Bible.
anything they got could have been a mistranslation, and they just kind of had, they were like, shit, well, we've been doing this for like 5 games now, we can't really fix it, so they just made note of it. It's like, yeah, about the Cerberus, we didn't realize you had 3 heads until like 20 years later, so yeah.
Negative.
God.
Ringo, wait!
Why?
Because it's time for school. Oh, what?
Who
No.
are you? Or I know who you are, but oh, wait, this is Ion? Okay,
What?
interesting.
I cannot allow this. I believe it is right to trust in our successor, and your successors to carry on your will.
If we're going against it, is it our will?
I believe it is right to live in the pursuit of passion, and to let them give you meaning in death. Oh,
Meaning,
Ringo,
you don't.
you've been classified as a threat.
Others can't give
You
me.
and Fig must be kept apart. That is Ion's will, and we will now eliminate all other possibilities.
Wow, this is not a real boss fight.
My turn. I'm not your
No.
babysitter.
This is really what they think they can beat me
Time to
with?
get these finished.
Alright,
this.
I'll just destroy them in 2 shots. I'm cool with this fight.
This'll do powering up.
Let's go.
Also, I have Black Frost, which just kind of lets me power up anyone with all the bumps.
We gotta win
Got
this.
it.
No matter what.
Showtime. You can't stop me.
Alright. Come on, yeah, hit her. Damn it, why can't you do magic?
What a waste.
And
You know the
reflective
drill.
damage
Don't
are so
have to tell her be a
dumbass.
hero. Get lost. I know
Oh
what
my
you did.
god. What was that? It actually just got
Time to rip this
destroyed
power.
without even
As long as we
trying.
work
Yeah.
together, we got this.
Oh wait, that actually did use that. Oh, I didn't. Okay, that was actually unexpected.
That's your plan, Ringo?
Surprisingly.
Yeah, right on target.
Good going. Shall we?
You can't
We gotta win
do
this.
anything. You
Okay.
kind of have to sit on your hands because you can't hit them.
Too late for the votes now.
Let me demonstrate my power.
Stop it. Ugh.
I know
Okay.
it.
They're purposely blocking magic so I can't blow them up in 2 shots. Those bastards, how they know my one weakness.
Here goes.
My turn. I'm not your babysitter.
No, but you are
for it,
gonna
Melody.
destroy,
I know like that.
die,
Go time.
die.
As long as we work together.
Now Ringo.
Accessing big damage. Let the rebels begin.
Alright,
Let me demonstrate my power. Let us go.
What a waste.
looks like we'll have to push this to another episode.
Melody.
That's by the end of this fight, we're gonna be out of time.
Okay.
We can't. All
Looks
right.
promising. Now Ringo.
Go for the weak spot.
Looks
Oh no,
promising.
you block magic
Right there,
still.
Ringo.
You thought so.
Can you
Beautiful,
stop
alright.
blocking magic? I'd really like to just get this over with.
Out of my
Can you
way.
stop putting up a resistance? Like this is just so sad.
What a waste.
You're oh my god, I literally made
I'm
it
kind of winded
I
there,
just
Melody.
made it
Do
too.
your thing, Melody.
500 damage was
You
so
know the drill.
Let's go with that.
Don't be a hero.
That's hilarious.
Had to get in the way.
And it's over.
Oh,
Wow.
oh, I forgot
You
about
won the
that
fight.
joke I have. My voice.
I apologize.
You fought well, and you have our apologies. We, too, are struggling to choose a single answer. From many possibilities, the demons you just faced was a manifestation of our conflict and indecision. Thus, we will leave the decision to you and Baby.
For a future yet to come.
Please choose wisely.
So I did actually want to there was one thing that I just remembered that I wanted to show off because it's such a freaking joke. It's hilarious. So I made this guy, he's not gonna get used at all, but he has no
Oh my
more
God.
skills to learn, and he has no attacks. I just made this guy as a complete troll. It's
What
just
is-
he cannot attack at all. He has no demon skills. He just has a bunch of passives and a Sabbath. He literally can't attack things. But he's so low level that even if he could attack things, he was useless. So it was just like, let me just make him worse, you know? Let me just make him such a joke.
Right.
But anyway,
I don't even
that
know
is,
what that's from.
yeah,
That-
we're at the end. If enjoyed this video, did stuff on the screen. If you have any questions, send the comments below or to our Discord server. There's links in the description and our about section. Our other medias are in those same two places as well as their associate. On the left is a recommendation from YouTube, and the right is the series Soldiers 2 in its entirety, and next time will be the finale of Soldiers 2. We'll see you next time. Battle Shades.
Right.